meditation to kind of help you get started with that. And for me, with my background and everything, I feel like starting off with meditation would be one of the great things to do, especially before you go to bed. So that's why I picked this time, because a lot of people always tell me they have problems sleeping, or they may have PTSD, sleep apnea, all those things, or comorbidities, all of those things. And so it's like, what can I do to help me sleep? So guided meditation can help you sleep. And not only that, just listening to soothing music, things like that. But we know, okay, hey, that's cliche. We know we can do all that. But what about our breathing? Again, I mentioned sleep apnea. And so some people may have a hard time breathing. Even when you have panic attacks and things like that, sometimes it's hard to stay centered. So the biggest thing people always ask me is, how do I stay focused? How do I focus when I meditate? So that's why I have my TV going in the background here, and you see like the waterfalls, the common waterfalls. You see that I have like the light here with the little, the lava light, and I have fragrances and things like that. And I'm gonna show you another thing I came across the other day, and I'm just like, oh, I want to try that out. So it's so many different things that can help with your sensory. A lot of people are like, well, how do I tune things out? My biggest thing is, some of the stuff you're not going to be able to tune out. So I'm going to just be transparent with you. Some of the stuff you're not going to be able to tune out. But the good thing about it is, when you are thinking those thoughts or having those thoughts, the biggest thing you need to do is put it into perspective. Yes, put it into perspective. Because if you change that negative thought you're having, or that worrying you're having, to like a positive thought, then while you're meditating, you can be speaking those affirmations over yourself. Like, if you're having a hard time, studying for a test, and you're just like, I don't know if I'm going to pass. But you can just replace that when you're meditating. You can just start thinking, making yourself, it's all about changing the behavior, changing the thought. And so you want to say, you know what, I'm going to pass that test, no matter what it is, a driver's test or school test, whatever test it is, I'm going to pass that test. And I signed up for it, I studied, I did what I need to do, because I put in the work, faith without works, hey. So yeah, you put in the work, and just have in your mind. And if you didn't, then you say, hey, I have another chance to take it. But it's all about changing those thoughts and replacing the negative ones with positive thoughts. And not only that, I'll go back to sensory. Sometimes we have a hard time focusing, or some people may not like, they call it also white noise or nature noise and things like that. So that's why I have this turned down. But some people like to hear things, and it helps soothe them. So that's a good thing as well. Again, that's guided meditation. So the biggest thing is, if you need something to help you focus, I have different things in here to help you focus right now, and you can use it. It's just an example. Again, the TV, I have that going, or you can also have it playing. Go to YouTube, different stations like that. They have something like screensavers, and you can play that, listen to the soothing music, or if you can invest in a lava lamp. And that's more for teenagers. Like, my kids are like, Mama, we want lights, we want a lava lamp, things like that. And that helps them, and help them with their coping mechanisms as well. So I want to go into a long story. I did get this watch. This is my first time getting this little aromatherapy watch. So this is my first time getting ready to put it on in front of you guys, because I was like, I want to try this out, because I see people have different things to help calm them. So I said, well, let me try this and see how it would help as far as your sensory. So the things with meditation, the things about self-care today, which we're doing, becoming centered, becoming, with one with ourselves. And so we have different sensory. So today is more about sensory and breathing. So again, we have our visual, because we have the TV going here in the background. And then we have now we have in our sensory with our smell. So this is this right here. I got it off of, YouTube. And I saw it, and I was just like, okay, I want to try that. So you have these little discs here. So I'll put this right here. And you put the disc inside the watch, or the little bracelet, I'm calling it a watch. And they have different scents here that you can put on. I'm going to do lavender. Usually when I do lavender scents, you pretty much cannot go wrong with a lavender scent. That's just my opinion. And so you just dab a little here. Ooh. I dab a lot. Just dab a little on here. Oh, that smells so good. See, you can't go wrong with lavender. I love lavender. Okay, and so you just put the disc in, and then you twist the watch, I'm not a big watch fan. Even with me being in healthcare, I usually just put my watch on my stethoscope or have it in my pocket. I don't like stuff on my wrist. That's just me. But anyway, I'm going to try this out just for the sake of this video really quick to kind of show you there's different things out there to help you meditate, help you focus, things of that nature. And I know this is going to be really big, so I'm just going to put it on here for now. So anyway, I have that here. And so today it's not going to be like just like yoga, nothing like that, or like movement. Today is about breathing and becoming one with yourself. And when I say one with yourself, learning how to focus. Because that's the hardest thing to do when you're meditating, focusing. So focusing means, like I said before, changing those negative thoughts that's in your mind to something positive. Oh my God, I'm like driving in the rain. So you change that to, you know what? I'm going to sit in my car. I'm going to listen to the raindrops around me. And I'm just going to listen to the soothing rain until I can pick up those steps to go back to drive. Or if you have a bill you need to pay, and you're just like, oh, I got all these bills. You sit here, you think about it. And when you're meditating, you're thinking, okay, I'm going to write down my budget. I'm going to write everything down. I'm going to look and see what resources I have. It's all about putting those pieces together or trying to put those pieces together. So today, again, we're going to work on breathing. Again, my background, you know, when you're working with people with sleep apnea, you're working with pregnant women, you're working with all different groups, different diagnoses and things like that. One of the biggest things is deep breathing. And a lot of people don't understand your breathing is your number one fan. I promise you it won't lead you wrong. Just breathe. Sometimes when you get ready to go to sleep, sometimes if you have all this stuff on your mind, you just start listening to your air, listening to your breath, listening to, you know, just the tone, you know, coming as one with yourself. And so you just breathe and you listen to the sound of your breathing, and that'll kind of help calm you down. And if you have panic attacks and things like that, make sure you see all four corners of the wall. Make sure you hear, make sure you do a reality check. If you have PTSD, get somebody to sit in a room with you. They don't have to talk to you. They don't have to like just be all in your face and you this and that. They can just hold your hand, because that can be really scary when you're having those flashbacks. So again, listen to your breathing. Listen to the air that's coming out of your nose or out of your mouth. And I promise you, once you start doing that and focusing on that, it'll help tremendously. Listen to your body, breathe. So the way you do that, you breathe through your nose, out through your mouth, and you already know how to breathe. So, but just deep breathing. So in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just listen to the breath of your breathing. So what I'm going to do, we're going to get ready to start here. I'm going to play the Serenity Prayer in the background here. And while we're listening to it, again, a little guide, we're listening to our breathing as well. And you can do it without her. So we're going to do probably like, 3 seconds, maybe doing it on our own, and then we go into listening to her. So 3 seconds, listening to your own breath so you can know the rhythm, know the vibration, become one. So you just listen and breathe. Okay, 3 seconds. So again, that part of self-care is learning how to listen to your own breathing habits. So we're going to start. Alexa, play my playlist Nice.
Your playlist Nice on Amazon Music.
Focus on your breathing. Alexa, pause. Got to say something. So another thing, it just slipped my mind because I was getting ready to get into a position. So you don't have to sit like this, because some people may have bad knees. You can sit like this. It's so many different ways you can sit when you get ready to meditate or deep breathe and just becoming one with yourself. So you can sit like this. Again, sleep apnea, people can't sleep on their back, or they may can't sleep even on their stomach because it hurts them. So you can lay on your side, just like this. And you can put the pillow between your legs like this, even with pregnant women, and just put it between your legs and just focus on your breathing. You don't have to sit up to breathe. You don't have to sit in like that sit-up position I was sitting in Indian style. If you just get ready to go to bed, or if you just want to relax better, you can get in this position. And again, you can focus on your breathing better in this position because you can actually hear it, because once you hear it, the vibration of it, it can help calm you. If you at work or something, then okay, you can go to your car, different things like that. But that was just another way to show you. So if I get a little, what is this then? If I get a little relaxed, I'll go into that mode. But right now, we're gonna start. And I'm gonna get an Indian style. Again, you don't have to get an Indian style or crisscross applesauce. You can lay down, you can lay on your side. And I just wanted to tell you that because some people that have breathing problems, that hurts them. And so I just wanna put that out there. Alexa, play my playlist Nice.
Your playlist, Nice, on Amazon Music.
Focus on your breathing. Alexa, volume 9.
By the way, I can automatically set your volume to 3 every morning before you wake up. Would you like me to do that?
No, thank you.
No problem.
God, grant me serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can change.
And even with this, you can listen to your breathing because she's
Wisdom
talking in increments. So
to know the difference. God, grant me serenity to accept the things I cannot change.
and listen to yourself, listen to your breathing.
God, grant me serenity to accept things.
And you don't have to rush it, it can be slow. Just deep breathing in through your nose. Out of your mouth.
God, grant me serenity to accept. God, grant me serenity.
When you breathe in this time, hold it. Then let it out. Hold it. Then let it out.
God, grant me courage to change the things I can change.
And this is the way you'll do it if you have sleep apnea. You just want to make sure you get a view of that as well.
God, grant me courage to change things.
So you still using your upper torso, diaphragm. And if you have to come over like this,
God, grant me courage to change.
And those of you who have sleep apnea, that can help. Even if you have your machine on. I'm getting sleepy just thinking about it. But that was just an example.
God, grant me courage.
Grant me courage, yes.
God, grant me wisdom to know the difference.
And the other way as well. I got to do this way.
God, grant me wisdom to know. God, grant me wisdom. God, grant me serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can. Wisdom to know the difference.
Alexa, pause. Alexa, pause. Alrighty, that was awesome. I like using that background or guided because it says something that's really, really true, and that can go on through your week as well. Accept the things that you can change, and the stuff that you can't change. Then you can accept it too. But at the same time, if there's something that hey, I can't change this. I can't make a difference right now, so hey, I gotta accept it for what it is. But if it's something that you can change, you go at it and you change it. You change your mindset, you change the way you think, the way you talk. And it takes a while to do that. That's why you write it down, you journal it, you do those things to help you create that mindset that you can change. Because it's a lot of things that you think you may can change, but it may be out of your control, or it may not be your time yet. It may not be your time yet to change it, but you may be able to change it. So I like that. I use that in my meditation as well. But that was part of self-care. And before you can do anything that you feel like, oh, self-care, get my nails done, get my hair done, buying outfits, doing this and that, become centered with yourself and learn how to listen to your body, and deep breathing that can help. And I did notice, like, when you're breathing like that, sometimes your mouth may get dry. So all you have to do is just put your tongue at the roof of your mouth, and that'll kind of moisten it for you. And then you're just like, okay, I can keep breathing. Because I know sometimes when you're breathing like that, it can dry your mouth out, especially people with breathing concerns. It may dry your mouth out. So make sure you have some water, things like that available beside you, so you can, continue with your deep breathing exercises. You can do it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, however long you have. But if you do that before bedtime, that can help you relax. And another thing, set a timer on when you get ready to go to bed. Like, it's time for me to go to bed, so I'm going to go to sleep at this time. And then if you wake up, even if you wake up in the middle of the night, you can still do this. Just listen to your breath, listen to your breathing mechanisms, and just breathe. And that's all it takes. Just breathe and breathe and breathe. Deep breathe in, deep breathe, and let it out. And another thing is pursed lip breathing as well. You can do that, and that can help. And that's just putting your lips together like you're about to whistle. And you can do that as well. But most definitely, your mouth will get drier. So do it, through your nose, out through your mouth. So like that. But anyway, my biggest thing was to encourage you how to meditate. Every Sunday I'll try to do something like this, or to this extent, but I'm going to encourage you to every day do something self-care related, even if it is doing your nails or going to get your hair done or get your hair cut or buying a new fit, whatever it takes. But don't let it just be materialistic. Let it be mental as well. That's why I wanted to start this with a mental exercise, because sometimes we get caught up in the materialistic self-care things that we forget, hey, we got to become balanced with ourselves. So what I'm going to do for self-care, for my mind, for my body, for my soul, for whatever it is that's going on in your life that you need to help get balanced with. So I hope that helped. Again, I said, if you need something to focus, you have your sensories. You have your sensory items. You can turn something on visual. You can do lava lamps. You can do this aromatherapy. I'll probably just leave it to the side or something, because, again, I'm not a big fan of wearing things on my wrists. That's just me. But, make sure you have something comfortable, a comfortable setting, somewhere you can lay down, and most definitely try it with a friend, family member, or someone. But, again, go out this week, stay encouraged, and just keep your head up no matter what happens. Replace those negative thoughts with positive thoughts. And even if it doesn't come out positive, know you did try, because that's the biggest thing. Like, well, I tried and I thought about it and I had faith and it still didn't work. But you still got to give it a try. If it didn't work that time, tweak it so it can work for the next time. So I'll see you later. Just breathe it out before you, even if you approach a situation, just take a moment, think about it, breathe, and then go to the situation and say, okay, I got this. If you have to go to the bathroom, you have to walk out to your car, just breathe. Alrighty. Have a good week. See you later.